Hello, this is Dr. Fang-Mei Law, and I work for Tiffin University. But today, actually, I'm in Minnesota with my niece, and her name is Isabel. Okay, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Isabel. I am Dr.
Fang-Mei.
Fang-Mei's niece.
Yeah.
And I'm currently at the University of Minnesota, and my mom and my dad, who is
My sister-in-law, is her mom is my sister-in-law. Yeah.
and we live in Minnesota.
Yeah. Interesting because I was a dancer myself, and then I know Isabel learned how to dance, and she's already very good. So do you want to share with us your experience, how you started?
I started in elementary school, and I think I was influenced by one of my friends. So my parents never really pushed me to do dance, but my best friend had done Chinese dance, traditional Chinese dance.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be with her more, and so I wanted to join her in dance. And so I asked my parents, and they said yes, thankfully. And so I've been dancing there for about 12 years, and I kind of stopped this year since I'm a junior in college, but I've been dancing until then.
Yeah. And so is your mother ever told you I was a dancer?
No, I never knew until today.
Said? Wow, they all keep secret. And you say you start from elementary school? Okay. And then how that dance lesson to you? You say you asked for your mom, because a lot of time, like when I was young, I'm not asking. My parents say you had to learn to dance. So because you want to learn that. So how do you balance between your school and dancing, because they take a lot of commitment?
I think a lot of it is really making sure I get work done in time. I tend to do work ahead of time, which I know is not super common, but for me that's the only way I can get everything done at once.
Okay.
And I think also just not worrying too much. Like if I'm at dance, I don't worry about my school, because then it affects how I dance, and it really just makes not a good experience. It makes dance not as fun too.
So then I know when we learn the dance, it's not you will be very good at in the beginning, right? So do you have any struggle moment you remember when you were young, when you started?
Yeah, I remember when I started, I was really shy, and so that translated a lot into my dance. So it was hard for me to really do the movements full out without, like, I had no confidence at all.
Yeah.
And so it was hard just to have everyone else kind of pushing me to, like, you should do this, but I was too afraid to do movements.
Really?
And so that was when I was really little, and over time, you just get better and you get more confident, I think.
Yeah. So did you ever have a time when during that difficult time you feel like you don't want to be on the stage?
Yeah.
And then how they handle this case?
I think there was a time in middle school I just didn't want to do it anymore. I thought, this is too much, and it felt too stressful to have to like memorize dances and then do school and all that stuff. But I think actually my mom told me, like, keep doing it, because she recognizes it's such a good thing to do dance, and so luckily I kept going to practices, and I think I did take a little bit of a break, but I went back just because I realized after I took the break, like I wanted to go back. I liked it a lot.
So when you are on stage, how do you feel about yourself?
I feel pretty good about myself, especially now that I'm like confident in my dance moves.
Yeah.
I feel really good, and I feel like that I can really put my whole body, like my whole self on the stage, and just try to dance as best as I can to bring excitement to other people that are watching, because that's kind of the whole point, is to just be happy about dancing and sharing them with other people. It's fun.
And what's the happiest moment you still remember?
Even though I think a lot of people say they like to do like solos or duets or like kind of singular moments on stage, I like those moments, but I think my favorite are the group dances, just because, especially with Chinese dance, group dances are, I feel, always just the most beautiful, especially when everyone is working together. And you really get to know all the other dancers when you've been practicing for like 7 hours. And you've all been drilling a certain dance over and over again.
That group dance, if everybody do so good, it's kind of beautiful picture there, right? And you will feel like you are together. So you say in the beginning you more like on the side, not the main character. And then how you keep moving up, what make you success?
I think the biggest thing that gave me success was just keep doing it. And even though it wasn't, I don't think in the beginning of dance, I was definitely pretty slow at catching the moves, but over time I just kept trying. And also when, like, I guess given an opportunity, just try to take like maybe a more important role in the dance. In a group dance, you try a little bit more, and even if the first time you do it doesn't feel right, you just keep doing it. And I think over time, especially as you get older, to be like more of a senior dancer in the group and in the company, you kind of have a little bit more, they have a little more respect for you, and so they trust you more. I think that's a lot. I think they trust you. That you trust you more. The dance. Yeah.
Do you remember the moment the teacher called you out, say, Isabel, you are going to be the main one?
I remember actually my first time. It was, I think I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
I remembered. Yeah. It was actually a dance. I didn't show you this. I can show you after. Maybe you can like, put a picture on the screen or something. But I think a lot of like the Chinese dance, at least at my company, is like there's also a lot of ethnic dances, and so each ethnic dance has a different style, and I think my style of dance just fit the best, and so with that I was able to have like the lead role, and because of that I think I also just got better at dancing, because when you're the lead role, it forces you to try your best, because if you're a lead you have to be good, I feel.
But in what moment teacher tell you? Is it during your practice or after or before?
It was, I think, during the practice. So what happens?
The teacher call you out.
I think we all just kind of do the move together, and the teacher said, "Okay, Isabel, you're gonna do it."
Oh, so what the moment looks like? Is it scary or exciting?
I think it was definitely exciting, and I know
finally it's me.
Finally, and I know all of us, especially at like the company. I don't know if the company is the right word, but all of us, we're really close together, and it's not very toxic at all. I know a lot of dance companies can be toxic, but we're not. We're all just to support each other.
You remember how you tell your mom that, or your parents when you get a role, and then
I think I was just really excited. So when they picked me up after dance, I just told them, I get the lead role for this dance.
So then when you do the lead role, and then other people may not catch up that right away, how do you helping them?
I think a lot of it is just helping them, especially when you have breaks between like practice. If we have like a 2-hour long, we have a few breaks, just like making sure they understand. Like and we're really good at like asking each other if we're confused about a move, but just kind of trying to show them just how to do it.
So you do all these things during your time prepare for get into college, right? So how do you balance? I know prepare for SAT, all those exams can be very stressful, and you also need to dance. So how do you balance?
I don't know.
I
just try my best every time. I think obviously like you can put pressure on yourself, but I feel like as long as you just try your best, like if you try your best, that's like that is your full potential, and it can't be worse than not trying your best. So
because that's when you love so much, so even you have a lot of other responsibility, the dancing will be always there for you, and you want to do it. What do you have in mind in the future? How do you plan to use this skill?
I think using it definitely to keep myself healthy. I think one thing I realized is that through like dance, you're so much more flexible than any average person, and so I really don't want to lose that. I think I feel if you're flexible, it means you have good health for like a majority of your life. So I think I'm just gonna keep practicing, just like simple dance, or just like for myself.
Or create a program yourself, and then you can put on YouTube. And then tell them your major.
I'm civil engineering major, so
it's very different from dancing.
It's very different from dancing, but I think that's the best part, is that you have to have a balance. So
but actually dancing promote your creativity, and they will help you when you are trying to build a bridge. Right?
Definitely. I think a lot of engineering is like you have to do everything step by step, but I think a lot of like us in engineering forget creativity. We forget to think outside of the box, and although it's good to think by the rules and whatever rule we need to do to make sure things are safe, but I think it's good to have a creative mind still, because without that everything is boring.
Really. Like when we hear music, we feel you want to move your body, right? And then this can do everywhere, right? When you drive the car, you build a bridge, you can still feel dancing in your heart. Wow. See, the last time I saw Isabel, she just I
was little.
She was so very little. And now this little girl can teach me how to dance.
And then down. And then I think I might have.
That's okay.
Got a little behind. We made it. That's good. And the one thing I learned is there's a lot of this motion. It's like you're picking a grape.
Picking a grape.
Yeah. That's like, because if you pick it too slowly, it won't come off. You go faster. Yeah. You can put her arm. Yeah, kind of rest like this. Yeah. And our finger like this.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 You get really fast. You go like this really fast. When you get good at it. And you can go like this. You kind of like looking out to the audience. You can look at different directions.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Look all around, and you can go like circle, circle. Mhm. Yeah. And some of this. Big picking.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like that.
Very good.
It's like okay. Was that okay?
Very good. Okay, how do I do that?
You come in front.
Okay, what?
And then you go at the bottom like this. I'll go up, and then everyone goes a little higher. So mommy go higher.
Yeah. And then we have to move. Okay, move.
Or like go up and down.
Yeah.
So I'll go up, so I'll say up, and then down.
Oh, yes.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another one. After all goes back.
Okay, so you go this way, I'll go this way, and you can go that way with your arms kind of like, you can go like this.
Both a little bit higher. So I'll be low. Maybe we got. You know, it just feels so good, you know, like even I'm her aunt. Then, but I feel we kind of peers. We are in the dancing
Dancing peers.
group. I can always count on her to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good to know your relative, you know, like they have the same interest in than you. Those people may be interested in learning dance. What's your suggestion?
Mm-hmm. I think you should just try it out. I mean, if you're still in school, I'm sure there's so many programs and clubs for you to dance. I know at the university, I think if you go to like the gym, there's always dance practices going on for like all different levels, like people that are just starting and people that have like had experience before. So I feel like there's no like shame or no like you don't need to be fearful of starting new.
How about because some people they say they are not good at dancing, but they really like to dance. So how do they overcome their fear?
I think for me, I mean, I guess it comes to each person, but for me, I think the biggest fear was like having other people watch me perform like not well.
Oh,
so you can just practice like by yourself. In the,
until
the bathroom mirror.
You are satisfied, confidence.
I think a lot of like practice is really good for dance.
Okay. If I'm you, the dancer, tell Isabel, you appreciate how hard she tried.
Yeah. Isabel, I'm so glad you just kept doing it and you never, even like if you wanted to quit, you never quit. I think you realize now that quitting is kind of just an easy way to get out. And if you really want something, you just keep working at it and eventually it'll come.
Wow. See? That's good to see someone grow up and then so mature and they're very good in dancing.
Thank
I
you.
want to wish you the best. Okay. And then please always keep in mind if you at some moment say, hey, I think about it, I will show you how. Okay, wish you the best.
Thank you.
And let's hug. We can become best friends.
Yes.
Yeah, we jump over regardless the generation, we become best friends. And then I will have Isabel dancing for the guest really soon, our recording. So you're going to see it, and also you can see how good. I really love her dancing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you everyone for your watching. Hopefully you learn as Isabel. You can always start to do the dancing.
Yeah.
Regardless your ability, your time, or your age, you can always start. Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.